This is 21st century Basque Country, an example of industrial and urban reconversion that, in environmental terms, is way ahead of the principal international indicators. The road to a modern, sustainable society hasn't been easy. The industrial model of the 70s left a heritage associated with highly contaminating, uncompetitive industry in its aftermath. Examples of this are the indicators reflecting the situation of the economy, transport, innovation, and energy. Data regarding the lack of specific legislation, environmental awareness, and technology all make for highly disturbing reading. Industrial reconversion has forced many of these industries to transform themselves, leaving a wake of industrial ruins and contaminated soil behind them. Just in 1986, more than 15 million tons of waste was generated, 9 of which were considered as being dangerous waste. Air quality suffers, as is seen by the number of particles in the air, in Greater Bilbao, Donostia, San Sebastián, Goierri, and on the plain of Álava, amongst other areas. Many of our rivers have been turned into spots where industrial waste is dumped as a matter of course, thus deteriorating the environmental and ecological quality. At the same time, the world is beginning to appreciate the environment as an asset that must be preserved and protected. International organisms establish specific targets and commitments concerning sustainability. The Basque Country aligns itself alongside European approaches in environmental matters. We are pioneers. In 1980, the Basque government set up the Regional Environment Vice Ministry that permits us to lay down our environmental policies. All players concerned, municipalities, industry, education centres and ecology groups are involved and made aware of the need to change the models of development and environmental management. The effort is beginning to bear fruit. In 1998, this continuous transformation was acknowledged and reflected by the Basque Country's General Law for Environmental Protection, whose aim is to preserve our most treasured resources, namely our biodiversity, waters and coastline, soil and air. The first strategic environmental planning document was approved in 2002. The picture we envisaged some 30 years ago has changed. This is even more obvious when we compare indicators. Innovation and research and development are speeding up. Heavy industry is reinventing itself, turning itself into a more sustainable and efficient model that consumes fewer resources. Water, air. Environmental indicators evolve positively while the waste generated diminishes considerably. This change in tendency also manifests itself in environmental protection. At present, some 23% of our region is protected by the Red Natura 2000 nature network. Biodiversity, climate change and water are all equipped with management instruments. Environmental policy reaches maturity. In 2008, the pioneering Basque Plan to combat climate change was approved in the state of Spain. This is a task in which the Basque government does not stand alone. The collaboration of local administrations and the coordination of their action plans are invaluable. Over the past 30 years, industry has made huge efforts to turn itself into a competitive, green and innovative sector. Hand in hand with its inhabitants, the Basque Country is prepared to make a quantum leap forward with its future Environmental Protection Act in order to face the challenge of sustainable human development.